I fucking love that bug.
I'm eating cookies.
Nice.
Especially when it's a friendly NPC, because the head just kind of rolls and... Lovely day, isn't it?
Nice job.
Actually, I was switching source scenes, and I switched over to my base cam. Technically my React cam, but whatever.
Rip.
Well, while everyone is taking a second to adjust, I am going to step away for just a moment. I apologize. Start up without me if it comes to it.
Okay.
Right, let's start.
I forgot to turn my world sounds back up because the last time I was on the AA map, and those sounds are real loud.
We balance for 100% because that's what you're supposed to do.
Where's the
I saw
music playing?
Solomon.
Health bars, right?
Yes.
Yes.
There is music currently playing.
It's a little quiet on 100%, but
It is a little quiet. Let me bonk it a little.
Ooh, vision's going weird. There you go.
well, the other images seem fine.
Oh, I already feel it.
Ah, there we
You're
My face.
fine.
God, we might need to like make this like this table bigger or something because I'm just like keep getting in my way. God damn.
I'm sorry.
Is it all?
I'm sorry, my friend.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
I can't believe you. Can't believe.
How
Can't
dare
believe
you?
you've done this.
Don't worry, I blame myself anyways.
Oh my god! What the
How
fuck?
dare you?
Wait.
Damn.
Why does everyone blame everyone else? This is sometimes
No,
it's just
this-
fact.
The blame game. That's what it is. The blame game. Wait.
No, I'm just imagining that song.
It's a
What
bitch.
song?
Wait. Afro.
She sells seashells. on
Did
the
it get put-
seashore.
Did the photo get put in?
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah. Have you
Right.
I'm terrified.
I just-
I don't think
wanna-
I've seen that. No one's giving me anything, so I'm just putting things in at this point.
No, that's
I'll-
completely fair.
I'll probably retake the picture with
I just have
showing the legs with the new model.
He doesn't have
Yeah,
feet.
Added his axe.
That's
Once
how
he
the lore
searches
is now.
I'm gonna
He
get
doesn't have
something
feet.
done.
Oh my god.
We're gonna, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of true though.
I'm gonna take it in Blender.
Wait, can we see
He
this?
doesn't
I
have
can...
feet.
Wait, no, hang on. No, we don't do it like that. No. So, question. Can we see the bear? Please.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're in
Can
control
we
of
see
it. If you
You
want to
have
show
control
people
over
the
it.
bear,
Wait, how?
grab your
How?
sheet, like your orb thing,
I'm grabbing it. Okay.
and put it over your miniature and click refresh tracker at the top right. That should add it to your list over there. On the right, has it?
Nope.
Has it not? Has that thing broken too? That'd be a thing and a half.
Let me just grab the ball a sec.
Works
There
for
you go.
me, though it's called default. It shouldn't be called default.
Oh,
it doesn't
shit.
sync, so you know.
Oh. Are you talking about it says default?
Yeah, okay, I guess that's fine. V. You don't have to have the orb
Oh.
over it anymore. You've basically paired with it. You know what I mean? There it is. You got.
Oh, what is this?
God.
Bloody.
No, my God.
Wait, can I see it?
Bloody.
Okay.
Oh,
Is he health slow?
it's not.
The health
It's not bloody
slow.
for
Oh,
us,
yeah.
but yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
That's
not
related
bloody
to
for me.
My system.
God.
There we go.
You fucking
Right.
gremlin.
It's beautiful.
I'm
Holy
staying
shit.
as that now.
Emo's still fumbling, so...
Keep it as that.
It's just in the. Oh.
Said that
Shrug, little
Who
gremlin.
knows?
So he's it.
Oh, perfect timing.
Oh, there. Speaking of.
Sorry,
You're
I had
about
to
to
see
start.
something.
It's okay.
That's why I
So,
told
we
you to
all
go
good?
without me.
I know, that's...
We were about to.
We were giving you a second, and then just about
Good.
to as you reappeared.
Dog. Seriously. Sorry, I'm
Okay,
being attacked
so-
by all sorts of different animals.
Well, alright, Dr. Doolittle, calm down. Alright, so, we all good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so welcome back to Legendary Actions. I'm your host, Dicidius, and last time you guys met Barnabas the Black. Somehow survived meeting him, as well as straight up just telling him that you had uncovered all this and sent message out about them. Despite this, mistakes were made, but you guys were able to pull it out and get out of there unscathed. Maybe not emotionally, but physically unscathed. As we start the game with all of you currently in the arms of Grawl, who has got you in a very large hug.
Whoa.
Oh, you guys. I thought you were gonna die. I couldn't see where you were for half of it. I kept trying to dig out the entrance.
Nuts. I also thought I was gonna die.
Well, I'm fairly certain we all thought we were going to die.
Told you as much. So just move myself out of it.
You just pry yourself out from the hug.
Yeah, I'm gonna pry myself out the hug as well.
And he'd let go, seeing that it's not welcome as he pulls his hands in. And you would note that there is just blood all over his hands. It looks like he's ripped his fingertips, like, bare, basically.
Gill just pats his leg. Because, you know, he's tiny.
You weren't joking, huh?
Do you need something for that big guy?
Nah, it's fine. You guys are the ones that are important right now. Look, I've seen, like, that this was important enough for them to bring in big guns. I'm vying for you guys to already have done this. I mean, you guys have just survived some pretty bad shit.
Yeah.
If we can make it to New Tropos, then I can put you guys forward for completion already.
You can do that?
I mean, yeah, you guys pretty much have just completed something much harder than the dungeon you were supposed to. I mean, you were going for one that's already been cleared.
Huh.
Is that right?
Well, if you think that would be best, then I suppose that's what we can do.
Good. How? By the way, how long have we been in? He points to the. How long have we been in? He'll point to the portal. There.
The portal?
Yeah.
You've been in there for like 20 minutes at the most?
20 minutes? Is that accurate to count how long? How long we've actually
it's
been
more
there?
like 35, but
Wasn't that long at all.
Yeah, no, it.
most of the time taken was sitting around.
Because last week we I rolled and I know that sometimes time works differently. Like when it comes to the Feywild. Interesting.
Gill's just gonna walk over
Well,
to
it's a
Shaena, pat her
crapshoot. It
on
can
the
be
leg.
accurate or
Hmm.
it's a roll of the dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a supportive pat.
She's not gonna say anything to you, so.
Wasn't expecting anything. He's just.
Well, yes, we've had quite the day, and
Days.
a lot to think over.
We need to get to Thilidor to wrap things up and also speak on someone else's behalf.
We also have to drown ourselves. Remember?
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, that.
Well, we'll need to head
How
to
many of you are
Metropolis
sick now?
then.
Oh, I suppose that's where we must go then.
Do you know a way out? Which way did you get down here
We
from?
already cleared the way.
Okay.
Or, well, the big scary guy did, and I just kind of followed.
On that note, isn't
Oh, what
Mr. I still here?
Yeah.
He's through the pole.
Oh, he's still there. Okay. Thought he came with.
No.
Watching over
He's going to be
our,
dealing with that whole situation.
What about the little ones?
Pretty sure they're with Shaena. Oh,
no,
No,
they're in your
they're in the
bag.
backpack.
You're in somewhere, Sam,
oh,
somewhere in the
okay.
backpack.
Alright.
Well,
Okay, I thought they were
because
moving between them.
if
I'll check on them. I'll open
whatever
up the
he
bag and take a
did
peek.
affected Frieza.
No, the Twinger are completely fine. They're all like looking up at you from inside the bag.
Hey guys. We should be able to make ourselves topside pretty soon.
You see them kind of look between each other and then do some like little excited little dances around.
Close it up over the shoulder. They're fine.
Alright.
I'm excited.
So do you guys want to rest now, or did you want me to lead you out?
I do not want to be in
How
this
long's the
cave
trip
anymore.
out?
I'm fairly certain we should probably get out of here first.
Maybe an hour's walk?
Oh.
Yeah.
Should
Come on then,
should
let
be
me
fine.
guide you out of here. Keep you safe.
And he turns and starts like walking along, just guiding you guys along.
Is it like a series of caves still, or is it like a straight
Yeah.
line that mystery?
It's a series of caves still. It's a
Okay.
series of
Okay.
caves still. But you can see the place has been blitzed clean. All of the spores are gone, and all of the floors and ceilings have pretty much been like erased of anything that was there.
Okay,
As
so
it looks like Mr. I has just walked through and just snapped
he
fingers.
just
and
like
burnt
Dr.
everything.
Manhattan's whatever came across his
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Okay.
As
Do you
you
see, like, ash
follow him
on-
along, you would.
Sorry, nothing.
There's not even ashes remaining of what's been destroyed. It's just bare clean.
Smooth as a
As-
baby's bottom.
As he leads you through, you would pass by a set of looks like old pipes that have broken and poured acid down into the area. But you can see that Miss Dry has obviously used mold earth or something and just constructed little bridges over all of these little sections. A scroll just calmly like plods along in front of you guys, tail just kind of wobbling back and forth as he guides you.
You know, I was really worried with the visuals all coming in and out. I was terrified that you weren't gonna make it.
It was touch and go a few times.
Mm-hmm.
No, wouldn't need to worry, big guy. I got him. You know.
Thanks for that, by the way. When you said you arrived from the top, I got so relieved.
It's what we do.
As he continues to lead you through for this next hour, you would see more of those acid pools. A section that has several drop-off areas that look like it could go down to, like, who knows what level down, before finally giving way to a set of rails and a set of old carts that you would see that move through this area. As ahead, you can see the dim light from outside. As he leads you through to not too far off of that core shaft that goes to the surface. As you immediately hear some of the miners coming, running up like, oh, thank God you're all right. Oh, we were so worried. When you were dropped off that edge, we all thought you were dead for sure. And then a few of them kind of stop and notice.
Oh no.
You
Oh, right.
sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm going to present the two workers' medallions that I have. And to
Take it.
whoever approaches me, he's going to bow and just say, I lost my other possessions in acid. This is something we found below.
You might.
If anyone
wanna-
has-
you
If
might
anyone
wanna
has a
get that
change, I would graciously accept one, please.
We'll get you something together.
Thank you.
Let's get you guys out of here. You've been down here long enough.
Give them the map.
Which map?
Yeah, he'll pulls up the map with a.
Oh, the one with the circles on it.
Sure.
I don't see
We
why
won't
not.
have a use
much
for it.
use for it now.
We won't have any use for this, and he'll just hands over the a map.
They take it and
uh,
unfold it, and they're kind of looking
from-
between it.
What we've been able to find, it matches deposits of larger deposits of magicite.
Well, we'll definitely talk to the foreman, but we're definitely going to be able to pay you for this. This is going to cut us a lot of work.
What about the telescope?
Oh. Yeah, seeing as how I probably won't have a use for this. This spyglass can detect magicite.
Oh.
Here.
Oh, that'll definitely help.
That one might need some appraising properly.
Well, we don't really have anyone available to do that around here. The closest place you'd find somewhere like that is...
Well, it's
I don't know.
it would
Probably
be however much your superiors deem it. If you look through, you can likely see the effect immediately.
Hands it off to one of the others that starts playing with it and looking it around. Holy shit! This will save us years! You don't know how much help this is!
Glad we could be of some service.
I think you're missing something.
Map talismans, telescope.
The swingers.
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
Hmm.
Well, you can wait to tell us more of this. This isn't my duty here. The foreman would want to see you about most of this stuff.
Okay.
There's a few camps that might have more gear. I believe that map may have marked it. So there's potentially you could find more of those spyglasses and what have you.
Well, between your guys' work and retrieval of the maps, as well as clearing of the way by that Warforged fella, we'll probably be able to get work down here much faster.
Also, if you go to any of those camps, keep an eye out for spores. We have to drown.
Is it the ones that create the undead? We've run into some of those on lower levels.
Yes.
Yeah, it's those.
All right, thanks for notifying of that. I would have suggested something, but I feel like you probably want to get out of here more than anything.
Yeah. Yeah, we should.
So you would watch as he calls over the large beetle-like creature that once again has the seating setup that he would, help you guys up and onto.
Adrian
one after
goes
the other.
pale the moment we see the beetle.
Don't worry, we've been told what happened and we'll make sure it goes slower.
Alright.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll catch ya.
He's
We're
just
here.
gonna take
They just wrap
Frieza,
around him like a seatbelt.
You just hug him.
gently places Frieza into his bag.
You set Frieza into your bag and it just kind of holds the edges of it and is just looking around at everything.
Hold on. Hold on very tightly.
So, after a shorter travel up once again, this time thankfully the beetle seems to be going much slower. The ride is helping rein it in a little if it starts going too fast, as they take their time, taking you up once again to the entrance to the mine. As you would once again see that older tailless dragonborn, who immediately drops what he's doing and comes over and taking off the helmet that he was wearing. As it's good to see all of you. I was definitely worried, especially when you guys fell downwards. We weren't expecting you guys to have to make your way down from such a low level.
Oh, well. Some of us fell down, the others chose to go after.
It's noble to go after your friends. As one of the others starts, kind of whispering to his side and giving him the lowdown of the items and everything you've given him. Alright, well, you've all saved us a lot of work, effort, and manpower, and probably lives with this that you've done today. I know it wasn't what we originally intended, but we've managed to scrounge together enough pay for you. As well as, something of a bit of thanks. Please, wait here a moment. He heads off to the area that you had seen prior, where they were handing out equipment from that little, the little porthole window. As you see him talk back and forth, they hands him across this satchel, as well as a hard case. As he picks up the hard case, as well as the little satchel that you can hear jingling with money, he comes across and holds out both items.
Oh, no one seems to be stepping forward, so Adrian will take it for now.
That's about 250 gold that we've managed to scrounge together for you. And
Thank
in
you.
the hard case, this is something we found on a lower level that might be of use to you. If you ever get caught in a situation like this again.
Do you mind if I look at it?
Of course.
Adrian will move to the back of the group and I'll start investigating the case.
As you open it, it appears to be a rope attached to a python. It is gold, the material on one end that attaches the rope onto the python. And the rope itself looks like it only goes about, 5 foot. But as you lift it, the bottom part, which has another metal chunk on the end, just extends. It just keeps creating more rope.
Interesting. Adrian will make a mental note to identify this later, and I'll close it up and... Alright. Okay. Thank you.
If you need to rest or relax, we've got the barracks available, but we don't really have much of an inn here in town, but a few of the people have... As thanks, you were able to use one of our homes. There's one of the couples who try to help those in need. They've offered up their home if you guys need it for the night.
No complaints for the barracks.
What do you want to do about the chewinga?
Yes.
I suppose that's up to them.
Can I see your bag?
Yeah, sure. I'll pass my bag over to him.
You'll grab the bag and open it up.
You see a few of the Dragonborn are curiously looking over, but they don't seem to see the Chwinga as the Chwinga kind of clamber out and start clambering around. Some of them hopping down and moving across the shares. A few clamber up Lucas.
He'll say in primordial hey guys, I got some questions to ask. We're out of the cave. Do you guys want to go back to your friends?
There's a few brief moments as they kind of communicate between each other in that unheard way that they seem to do. But after a bit, a few of them would, climbing on Shea, would start doing little shakes of their own as they just kind of cling to you guys.
Or do you want to stay with us?
I suppose they've made up their minds now.
They seem to want us. He looks over to Shay. I was gonna say something, but I forgot what I was gonna say.
It'll come back to you.
No,
I don't think the Dragonborn can see
I know they
who
can't.
we're talking to.
I know they can't.
Then should we tell them?
To
Some of mine
reveal
are
themselves?
just kind of looking around, confused.
We found something within the cave. Kind of like little spirits. I guess they can't. You won't be able to see them.
Unless we ask them.
True. We could ask them. They all don't have to. Only those that want to.
if
Maybe just to the foreman, if it's easier.
Well, the foreman will be up here, but if they need to go down again, then
yes, but they can inform the
He can instruct his men though if they find the garden.
okay.
Because he'll gesture to the foreman and like you can show yourself to him. He's a friend.
There's a bit of back and forth between them. Some of them like shaking no, some shaking yes.
You don't all have to do it.
One would clamber down from Shay and moves across. And you watch him just climb the foreman before settling on the shoulder, and then as the foreman just kind of this thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
There's a group of them down in the caves. They can be found in a grove. They're not hostile. They're generally friendly if they seem to trust you.
They only
helped us in more than one way.
They only show themselves to people that they wish to.
Well, when I was young, we ran into a grove of sorts way down on like the 13th level. I guess there's more than one out there in the mountain. Well, if you do want to stick by, I can make sure that we respect the forests. We aren't the same as the people who used to run the place.
It seems like they can't traverse through, I guess, the glow or what have you of the magicite. I'm not sure what it does, but they can't seem to travel through it. And we've rescued some that were cut off from their main group.
Well, he offers the hand and the Twinger takes it and hops on as he moves across, and you'd see him pick up this, what looks like a lantern, would open it, and then offers him inside and just says, it should keep you safe. As he hops in, he would close the door but not latch it, as he holds this up and says, sometimes we use magical fires in the caverns for lighting the way, when oils and that wouldn't last. Especially useful for submerged parts of the cavern, and keeps it safe from the magicites, so I guess we've just made a tingy diving bell.
Well, I'm sure you probably have the equipment, you could possibly help them, at least to where they can actually leave, should they wish to.
Well, it's the least we can do. You've helped to put to rest a lot of old ghosts, as it were. We've even had some people from Tropos saying they'll be returning to Faeforum to pay respects and finally put old names to rest. I'd like to thank you as well. One of the markers you found was my brother's. So I'll be able to put his name to rest.
I'm glad we could help you find some closure.
The least you can do is stay the night, and we can Make sure your friend wears something that won't get him shanked once he gets to Tropos.
Please.
Preferably.
I'll get you some new clothes straight away.
We also may need some new masks.
We'll get that sorted for you. Free of charge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll have a meal delivered to the barracks for you tonight, as well as any supplies that you need.
Thank you.
No, thank you. We were expecting you to save a few people, but you've done a lot more than that, so thank you.
Oh, we still have the other end of your tunneling device. Likely return that as well.
We have a lot of those. You can keep it. If you ever need the help again.
If I'm not mistaken, then we'll need your end of it then.
Oh, yes, of course. And he places the little Tringa dumbbell to one side and motions across to one of the others, who you'd see walk up with another half of the pipe as he kind of hands that to the foreman, who in turn hands it across to you.
And I can't remember who has the other half of it, but I imagine we'll just slap those together.
I think I have it.
I think it was you.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
So when we went down, he gave us a pipe, which how it works is it will theoretically would make a tunnel to wherever the other half of it is. So whatever is from between point A and B is just
Oh, yeah, I remember it now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Unless it's
Theoretically.
material that it can't destroy, like if it's something like a heavy, dense iron area or something like that, it won't be able to cut through. But if it's stone, earth, anything like that, it can carve through.
very, very handy in the right hand.
Well, we also have a glove that can, mold earth.
Mold earth, yep. Got a lot of nice stuff out of this.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys have handed all this stuff off and spoken to them, they would eventually lead you back out to the entryway. One of the miners though does give you, for at least now, a cloak to put over your shoulders.
Oh, thank God.
So you're not so openly waltzing around in the equivalent of an SS uniform.
Hail Barnabas!
God.
Hail Barnabas! Hail Barnabas! Hail Barnabas!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
As they lead you up to the gondola, and that starts taking you down back towards the town
God.
of Vrdnd.
Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Stormtrooper.
Barnabas
But
wasn't
it's
even the
everything.
emperor.
I don't care.
But I forget what the emperor's name even was. We just sort of killed him. Well, sort of that.
So
Dead, so whatever.
The emperor.
No, man.
Just casually kill the emperor,
He's a corpse.
Copies for the Emperor, thank you.
How it went, but that's a longer story.
Barnabas was a corpse.
Actually, I'd like to point out, you didn't kill him. You possessed his body and then forced a crippled old man to walk all the way to the capital, where you proceeded to then unpossess him to let him be dealt with by the people.
Ooh.
No, I
That
executed
sounds
him
worse.
specifically.
That sounds-
I
that
executed
sounds
him
fuck.
specifically in front of. I executed him in front of the entire city in Dragonfire.
That was it. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Just to his perception, he just suddenly woke up somewhere and then just got immolated.
He deserved it.
I like his way better.
Getting destroyed by the people sounds way cooler.
Right? It's
were
way
there.
cooler.
They took part.
Way more.
I didn't want them to have all the
Sure.
credit.
I'm sure they enjoyed the barbecue.
I don't know. West,
Smelled like feces.
Rusted
Burn poop.
worship flesh sound is.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Continuing.
what's it?
You guys have finally gotten out of that accursed tunnel. You are now sat in the local barracks for the miners. You're able to finally have a moment to sit, as you are all now currently sat around this large mahogany table that looks to be where the miners would have dinner or breakfast or other such meals, as you guys are able to sit down.
Little fucking gremlin.
I hated it so much.
I'm so sorry.
What fucking happened?
I
Wait, I'm
just
so-
noticed.
God.
Hang on, let
I'm
me
confused.
Look at that fucking token.
I
oh,
saw
you
that.
can expand it. You've
I
already.
just completely derailed everything. Okay, that
I
that checks out.
There we go. Just so it's
Sorry
bigger.
about that. I was just sorting something.
Well, yeah, you don't
No,
have
I
to keep
should
it
be
over
apologizing
anymore. You can
to
just
you
change
for
it.
derailing the session.
wait, can I?
I'm sorry.
Perfect.
Yeah, the just to connect to it the first
my
time.
fucking God.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
My stream could see
goblin.
that perfectly.
You guys are currently sat around the barracks dining table. They have set out a set of replacement clothes for you. They are
I will change into
You
them
know,
the moment.
modest
handed over.
dragonborn workers' clothing. So it has a tail clasp, so you do have your tailbone
I
currently
can
peeking through the
hem
back
that.
of it.
I can hem that
He's
closed
used-
with like a
he's-
patch or
He's
something.
used to it.
Yeah.
No, but
There's
I
also
mean,
no
aren't
boots.
tailless dragonborn a common worker class?
No, because it's mostly older people now that are the working class. A lot of them are still younger men with tails.
Oh, I thought some just were born without tails, but no, was that just cut specifically?
No, they specifically docked them to as some sort of we're better than you, like
I
immediate
see.
class disparity knowledge.
Okay.
Like you could visually see rich from poor with that.
I imagine Adrian is capable of just putting a fabric patch over the ass and dealing with that.
Yeah.
That sounds simple enough.
Real quickly, I'll be right back. My folks calling me for something.
So I like to imagine you're just sat there while you guys are all sat there, just like
You're just sewing new pants.
just sewing the patch on the trousers.
Well,
Is
Gill's
there
got a
an
lot.
outside? Just curious. Like, is
Yeah,
there an outside?
There's an outside area, front and back entryway, so you're able to head out either way. But you're still near this like belt
Magicite.
of magicite that is kind of in this sort of zone.
Okay. I just want to go stand out there, so.
Yeah.
Get some fresh air. Yeah.
Yep.
Totally, just
Mhm.
for the fresh air. Not.
Yeah, totally professional, yeah.
Totally for fresh air.
Well, Gill's gonna let Frieza out of the bag.
Frieza would clamber out and onto the table, where it just kind of slowly places its hands down and freezes a little circular patch onto the table and then just sits in it.
Okay, so I guess you have to be cold all the time.
Just looks to you and slowly curls itself up and lays there.
Do we have any
I'll
idea
have to make note
what
of that.
they are? I've never
No,
seen something like that.
neither have I.
Could I tell if it's an elemental?
You don't have to roll. Yeah, it's an elemental. This thing is made of ice.
It looks to me like an elemental. I don't know what else it could be.
I have
so
no idea how to-
then,
Care for one then.
you can help me care for it then.
I can only speak the language. I don't know how to properly take care of. I can help.
What
but
about you,
I don't
Egghead?
know.
What do you know about elementals?
Would Xavier know anything from reading about elementals back at the Mages College?
History check or Arcana.
Kana it is.
Could I help with this?
One more sign.
Yeah, sure. You can
Yeah.
assist, so it would be an
Yeah.
assist action.
Advantage.
Advantage, okay.
Mm.
Well, I got one better, so 16.
16. You would know that elementals usually just feed off of the ambient nature of where they're from. So as long as you keep him cold, he'll generally be happy and slowly grow to accommodate that. The colder you make it, the easier it would be for it to grow. Same with like a fire elemental. If you sit them in a fireplace, they'll be more than happy to just permanently reside there. Things of that. Things
Could you
like
give
that.
up
You know.
another?
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Xavier would
It's weird.
retell this information back to Gill.
So we have to keep it cold. So I guess getting near you... probably not a good idea.
It doesn't specifically have to be cold all the time. Although, being near a frigid source would exponentially increase the growth.
Oh, you like to build things? You think you could help me build something for it?
I suppose I could probably imbue something. Let me go over my notes, and I'll see what I can come up with. Xavier will just pull out his notebook and start looking through everything he's gone through.
Did I say I went out the front door or the back door?
You didn't specify which.
You just said
said
outside.
I'll just say I went
Yeah.
out the front door then. Okay.
Yeah. So you're just watching the main street through Fairfirm.
I'm sat there stalking. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Alright. He's gonna scoop up Frieza.
Frieza would try and cling to its little icy patch, but you pull it off of it and just sit it on your shoulder.
The icy patch down.
You know.
Oh, remembered. He will reach into his bag and pull out what I believe was chainmail. It was a chainmail with I can't remember it, with the word marks. And he'll place it down. I found this.
Well,
yeah.
Gil's gonna walk out towards Shaena.
Adrian's going to spend the next while. He's going to set out all the magic items we found, even the ones I have identified. The gold in the hard case, likely that chainmail. So just everything's going to be laid out on the table, and I'm going to be identifying and then divvying up the money. So for the sake of brevity, it was $250. You said.
Yes.
Are we paying you?
Are you?
Are we? You tell him. Okay.
5 or 6 shares.
See your eye twitch briefly on the question.
Fair, sir.
No, I'm.
5.
As if she's fighting.
All of
something.
you. Well, they said no, so 50-50, 50-50. Everyone 50 clean each. Whenever the night is over, you will obtain it one way or the other, and I will identify the items, and that is all I have.
So the chainmail.
Is the one time the money tracker isn't gonna work. So
Pat, pat.
it won't save at
the-
least.
Chainmail armor
Oh.
is the quick breath chainmail. While doffing this chainmail, it counts as a magical item. It has the normal stats of chainmail, but its feature is when the neck piece, which is decidedly loose, is pulled up over the mouth, you can use it to water breathe for up to 1 hour.
It's just basically
Literally would be useless for me.
Useless.
Literally
Useless.
useless for me.
Useless.
After the
No,
charge
it's
is
not
done,
useless.
after the charge is done, it has to be hung up for a long rest.
Okay.
It's useless for me.
Well, technically not, because you'd be able to hold your breath for an hour
Oh.
and then water breathe for an hour.
For
and then
an
hold your
hour-
breath
yeah.
for another
Oh,
hour.
2
yeah.
hours.
Holy shit, that's too.
No,
Fuck,
hold
I can
breath,
just chill
hold
under.
breath, water breathe, then hold breath again. So 3 hours you'd be able to continue.
Oh,
That's
damn.
fucking brilliant. Yes.
That,
Do you
that
want
is
it?
not. Sure.
Later. I still have to identify it, but after your talk,
yeah.
because this
Oh,
whole
yeah,
process
while
of
he's
Adrian working,
pulling-
Adrian's taking
while
full inventory, so this is going to be
Yeah.
at least an hour.
The
While
item
he's-
inside the hard case, that is a returnsman's diver's set. That is, you can plant the piton anywhere at the entrance as long as there is sunlight visible, or moonlight,
Okay.
Exterior light
Exterior.
on the piton. Then the rope can just keep being extended outwards to
Oh, so it's
whatever depth
endless rope.
required. It is endless rope.
That is fucking amazing.
The
Damn,
major
that's
feature
useful.
though
Holy
is the major
shit, the
feature
utility
is
on
though, if you hold onto the metal clasp at the end, you can speak a command phrase that you give it to recall anyone holding onto the rope back to the beginning.
So it's
It will
also
literally
auto rope of
guide
escape.
you and the rest of the rope back to the
So
tapes.
basically, you can now throw
It's
the
an
otter
escape
down
rope.
the well and not have to worry about it. And call me back up instantly.
That is. There's so many uses for that. That's fucking
It
amazing.
does not
Okay.
protect you during the journey back, though. So if you have placed it above any traps or hazards, like the length of the rope, you will
That's
be brought
amazing.
back to that same set.
That's fucking amazing.
Well, Gill would have left the little rusted, oddly not damaged
Yeah, your
fist
knife too.
dagger
yeah.
thing,
Fisty
yeah.
step thing.
So if you're just identifying anything that was there,
I'm
placed
just
down for people
I'm
to
doing
do,
full inventory.
that dagger is a necrosis dagger.
Oh,
It is a base level dagger. It's enchanted, but its main feature is it does an extra D4 of necrotic damage, and for every stack of damage that the necrosis completes, if you can get it up to equal a quarter of their total health accrued with necrotic damage.
Mhm.
So even if you do more damage with just the base stab, if you can get up to
Yeah.
quarter of their health with necrotic, you can immediately designate a limb for them to lose.
oh.
That's fucking sick. Okay.
Wait, okay, so real quick. I have my shadow clone jutsu now.
Yes.
Would those take on the properties of my weapons that they use?
To my
too?
understanding, it is an exact clone of you.
So, say I wield this dagger. Would they also have said dagger, and would they also deal said necrotic damage?
Yeah, but if we're thinking of it like that, then you could take the fucking shotgun and then have extra ammo.
Oh no, I'm just saying it would be
I think
It
it
would
has
just
to be a
be-
melee attack with the clone.
Oh,
yeah,
is it?
with
Oh,
the
fair enough.
with a clone, it has to be melee. So, I'm just saying I could build that. If I kept that, I could build it up really quickly.
Does it say if
Hmm.
it's
They get their own
Those
attacks.
those the tail cutter things?
Tail
Are
cutter
you
things?
comparing it to a docking
Yeah.
knife?
Yeah, is it that? Is the one
No, I don't think so.
No, that was specified.
Yeah.
What we're identifying right now is like a punch dagger.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
the one that
it's a
that's
dagger that has a
handle
blade that
and a
goes
blade
over
that
your.
curves over the knuckles.
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Yes. Punched it.
Okay, that's what you mean by curve. Okay, I understand now. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, basically,
catch,
the blade,
good catch,
the blade
good
is
catch.
attached at both the top and bottom of the handle, basically.
Okay.
Is there any other magic items that you guys are handing off to Adrian to be identified?
I don't think I have any other
I
things.
think that's all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So you sit there and you go through identifying each of these items while back and forth working on your little patch job of that little
Yeah.
tail cover. Give us a sleight of hand
Sure.
as you're doing this.
For the job I do sewing.
Yeah, to see if you do good with the job. Because I don't know if you're proficient with sewing.
No, not sewing. No, sorry.
Yeet.
Hit the DM. Wow.
Yeah, so violent towards me.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you do a half decent job. The material doesn't match, but you've got it now.
Doesn't
Where
have
it
to.
is just a nice little notice. If it wasn't for the different material, you wouldn't probably be able to tell at first glance that it's actually a separate piece that you've just sewn on.
And whenever that's ready, Adrian will. Adrian's actually going to focus on the pants before he identifies. He wants out of these robes, because I imagine anyone who passes by is like, "Oh, hey guys, ready for my break? What the fuck?"
Yeah, you've definitely gotten some dirty looks. One guy who looked like he was going to come in for lunch, opened the door, saw you, closed it, and walked
For the
off.
sake of flavor text,
Understandable.
I'm going to say Adrian has the robe off, and it's like kind of like just covering my lower half as I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Use it as a towel. For
So
the
while
moment.
you're doing that, Gill, you've made your way
Yeah.
outside, and you would find Shay just kind of leant against one of the posts just outside the entryway.
He's gonna grab Frieza and then show Frieza and say, "This is our good friend, Shaena." And then, well, I know
Can I,
I gave
whilst
it.
he's looking? Sorry, whilst you're showing him off. Do I know what it is, or I gonna have to do,
give us an Arcana
roll?
or History check. It's not native to the Feywilds, that's for sure.
I mean, he was gonna tell her what it was.
10? Sorry.
10? You can tell it's some sort of ice elemental. You know, that's the most you know.
Before I guess they hatched, I gave it a dumb name. Called it Frieza.
You did.
I figured, now that we actually know what it is, we could probably give it a new name. But I also wanted to introduce my frozen friend to my other friend.
That's
And he's
nice.
just gonna smile.
Freeze all the way through this has no clue what's going on. It's just being held out, so it's just kind of looking back and forth, just wondering if it should like reach out to try and clamber onto Shay or not. And it's just kind of like,
What the fuck is going on?
Do you, by any chance, know how to deal with it?
Xavier. He's gonna place. Oh, back on his shoulder. Xavier seems to know. I've asked him to. Apparently, they thrive in cold. They'll get bigger. I've asked him to help me make something or build something for them so they can sleep in that will... Or just stay in, so that way it keeps them cold.
I mean, could just cast a spell.
Well, yes. I am not generally magically...
I'm gonna cast her a craft.
You're just gonna drop the temperature, like, on him.
It says I can make follow snowflakes for snow. So, yeah, just...
Yeah, it just starts gently snowing over your shoulder above Frieza that would just kind of immediately perk up. As you watch it actually reach out and pluck some of the snowflakes out of the air with both sets of arms. As you would then hear this sort of cracking noise, like a little bit of ice breaking, as you would watch it actually separate part of its face into making a little mouth. As it just eats some of the snowflakes.
Would you help me? Take care
With
of
what?
this one. I suppose they need a better name.
I guess. I don't really look like I have much of a choice, so. Yeah,
No,
okay.
you have a choice. That's why I asked.
It's fine.
And you can help me come up with a better name because I'm terrible with names.
Frieza wasn't your best suit.
It really wasn't. I just heat in the moment, cold, freezer, frozen stuff, Frieza, you know.
No. It's a little silly. But you should get back in. Join the others.
I'm gonna pat her on the leg. If you need me, just let me know. Gonna walk back inside.
You're hot, Mikey.
Fucking kick him! Punch him! Beat the shit out of him!
I had him muted. I had muted him.
My god.
Now I can unmute
What would he
him.
have done if he'd have started talking? He'd have been fucked.
No, I was just would have looked without realizing that. Oh, and then. It's fine. It's fine. We're dysfunctional.
It worked out in the end.
Actually,
Yeah,
do you mind if I go find a river nearby, actually?
Nature check. Actually, no, you don't need to. It's visible from the town. It's not that far.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's about maybe an hour's walk from the town itself.
I'm gonna start that trek.
Okay, so you start heading off in that direction. As Gill, you just watch her kind of amble off in that direction towards the river.
I'm assuming you want to be alone, which I understand. Just don't wander off too far.
Oh, she doesn't hear you. She's fucking walking off. She don't even hear
Well,
anyone.
he was yelling. He was yelling. For the sake of me not yelling, he was yelling at you.
She's still not listening. She's just gonna fucking walk off.
I guess we heard it.
Yeah, you guys heard it. She probably heard it, but just ignored it.
Yeah, for the sake of me not actually yelling, he yelled it to her.
/
Just start
Y.
swinging at the top of his lungs.
RP action yells.
Everyone just sees that little chat box appear. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Gmod roleplay.
And then, well, I guess he waddles back inside. Because he's an otter.
as you waddle back inside.
I'm pretty good at tracking people. We can find her later if you want.
Yeah, I would agree. We appreciate that.
But sometimes, you know, it was the whole thing.
Gill, you're back. I was going over my research. It appears I am unable to assist you with your specific problem with lowering the temperature of your little friend there. Though it appears you've already solved that.
Well, I was more or less asking if you could like build something that could retain cold.
I was rummaging through my stuff, and I actually did come across this. He reaches into his bag of holding, pulls out a bottle of rum.
Ha! What is rum going to do? I mean, I'm glad it's not all gone.
And I also have the other bottle,
which we should return to Shaena.
Once she comes back, of course.
Although, you said it was what, like 10? Did you say it was 10 platinum? Or just a single platinum?
In the right hands, it can be up to 10 platinum, but that is, you'd need to find, like, high-end sellers sort of things. Trying to actually sell that, it's more, do they have enough money to give you?
Yeah. After all, we did kind of take the Starlight Euclidean, is what you said? We did take that off of her.
Well then, when she arrives back, we'll have something to return.
Why are you slowly making that bigger?
You realize it
making the damn thing bigger.
I'm gonna eat it somewhere, I swear.
You want to just prop it up in the corner?
Yeah, can I prop it up in the corner?
Creepy!
That's the point.
I'm pretty
How
sure.
big can it go? I'm
does-
kinda curious.
It caps out?
That
does
might
have
be
a
the
cap.
cap. Oh, that is not the cap. Why isn't it the cap?
There's the cap.
Okay.
That's the cap.
Yes!
Because
Staring at us in the
Gargantuan
darkness.
is a thing.
I have a specific angle that's shines directly on Dicidius, and now that's the damn shot you threw.
Can we start a cult about a man who wears a fursuit? Can we just start a bear fursuit cult?
So, while you guys are sat there, you know, you're able to relax. Eventually, one of the miners does bring you, well, not one of the miners, but one of the townsfolk. This female dragonborn, one horn on one side, she comes through and brings you this tray of these little, what looks like pre-done meals. As she places those down and says, for the help that you've given, I'm sorry we can't do more, but we've not exactly got the best supplies down here.
I assure you this is just fine.
When you're ready to eat, all you need to do is, she shows you on one of the meals, there's this red, like, little pull line across one side. When you're ready, you just tug on this, and leave it for like a minute, and it heats up.
Oh.
Just don't take the lid off before you've pulled the tab, or else you'll end up burning your hands.
Noted, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
if you need anything else, just don't be afraid to ask. I'm just 2 down.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
She gives you a few bows and heads out, readjusting the mask on her face as she does, and heads back down the street.
Ooh.
Well, I guess I activate the one. Was it different ones for each of us, sort of thing, or
Yeah, it's like a little, like imagine a prison tray sort of setup where it's like you have the
Yeah.
food separated in little sections on the little trays.
Well, guess I better get this thing going.
What time
I
of
look-
day is it as well? Actually?
I imagine we're going
It
to be
would
staying
be-
overnight, so probably
Yeah, it would be
arrange
pushing
for-
into afternoon, so I'd say it's like 3, 4 in the afternoon. As you pull the tab, you would see the side tear. As you see, it's actually like a strip of some sort of chemical on this. So as you've pulled it, it's kind of been unveiled to the air inside this little casing on the top. It looks like some sort of material that's been pulled taut over it. As soon as those chemicals are inside, you immediately hear the hiss of it, as you would see the inside of it begin to like puff up a little as it heats up.
And, well, I figure it's been long enough for you in there, hasn't it? So just look to my bag, sort of poke it.
You hear this sets of little chirps and bird noises as you all watch as this small little creature perks its head out as you would see this little beak. These rusty orange and black colours as this thing kind of looks around. It looks almost like a little bird's head. As it kind of...
I swear to God, if you brought your kid to work.
Looks like my kid to you.
That's completely out of character, but just...
As it,
Oh, yeah. Also
As
true
it
beak, but you know,
clambers-
models.
Yeah.
Oh!
No, stop! That just made it worse.
It's animated!
As it
Yes.
clambers out, it hops up onto the table. As here is a actual, like, what it looks like. I've posted it in the Cari chat.
You fucking Gremlin Oracle.
I hate you so much.
As
I
this
see it.
small
I thought it didn't have
You gave her
creature...
too much power.
I thought it didn't have wings.
No, it has wings.
It has wings. I thought it didn't have wings. Well, that changes a
Gave her
lot.
too much power.
Yeah, it has wings.
Could have sworn it didn't have wings. Never mind. Fuck my ass. Alright.
As it clambers onto the table after awkwardly jumping up, as it kind of is now just nosing around, smelling things, and making these little chirp noises.
Poor little fella's been in my bag that entire time because I wasn't sure what was what.
Understandable.
But they're always hungry, so just don't.
Well, it's happened.
Just don't.
Oh no, Emo needs to restart.
What?
I'll be back shortly.
See you in a minute. One of his cats has bumped his
Base station.
base stations and fucked up all his tracking.
Hmm. Can I
Fine.
tell if this ready-made meal is made of meat?
There is one of the sections that is meat. It looks like some sort of beef with gravy. But the rest of it is greens. There are some like chunks of potato. Like not quite mash, but not quite like solid pieces. And then the main section is something you don't know what it is. You can give us a nature check to see if you can figure if it is meat or not. But it's in some sort of white sauce.
I am bad at this, so
You didn't
That's
mute
cocked.
again.
that's cocked.
That's a cock.
Alright.
That's a cock.
Speaking
Oh,
of
that's a
food,
5.
somebody's cooking something.
I have no idea what it is.
You have no clue what it is. It's in a white
Wait,
sauce.
wait. It's nature. So I get like 3, I think. So that's a.
This man has more nature than me.
Well,
Because I'm.
that's 100% your fault.
Because it's intelligent.
Druid.
It's intelligent. Nature's
It's fine.
intelligent. Wait, is nature
I'm a
intelligence or wisdom
charismatic
based?
druid.
I would
Wait,
like to
isn't it-
point out that at least, anytime anyone's like, "Oh, it doesn't suit the thing," I'm fine with it because we had a ranger in the previous campaign who had basically a minus in dex. Fine with it because we had a ranger in the previous campaign 5 in fucking strength. They were the most useless ranger.
Nice.
Wait, I think nature's wisdom. Never mind. So it is just a 5.
Yeah, you have no clue what this fucking
Yeah,
goop is.
I have no idea. I have no fucking idea.
But once the food finishes up, I just let Foom go at it, sort of thing.
As you watch this little bird just start grabbing bits with its hand and shoveling it into its beak. As every now and again you would watch as it just kind of rears up a little, and then sneezes out this little like cloud that puffs up and then starts letting snow drift down.
I see.
Better idea.
Don't worry about it. Just don't be in front of them.
Put my shit back. That's what I'm gonna put it
Well,
over here now.
Stop fucking messing with it.
Does it always
Stop fucking moving it.
sneeze snow clouds?
No.
Oh. Okay.
My daggers stab you.
As you are just saying about that, you would watch as it's obviously eating so fast it's causing itself to kind of hiccup and sneeze. As you would watch it sneeze again, as this time it lets out this little crackle of electricity that just sparks across the edges of the little tray.
Don't be proud.
Yeah, understandable. Yes.
And then it goes back to just
Noted.
Okay.
just immediately happen again, Emo.
Yeah, I literally I felt this little warble, and I looked up and I literally watched them knock over my base station.
Damn.
So then I'm gonna put them
Damn.
upstairs, and then I'll be back in another 2 minutes. I'm so sorry. I'm awful
That's all good.
today. I am the worst.
It's okay.
Don't worry.
Wait.
Okay, we.
Did it figure itself? No, it didn't.
Nope.
I thought I had hope for a second.
Rip.
See you in a minute.
Unless I can wait. If I just fuck.
He really needs to invest in just like bolting those things down.
I
Yeah.
can't put them in my walls.
Get
Why?
some
My
cat
walls.
repellent.
My house is old as fuck, so
Oh.
it will actually like. That
Oh, I
so
meant
my
like
house
onto
is
a
super
wardrobe
old.
or something.
They're. The problem is that I don't actually have like where they're positioned in my room. The cord is taut because I don't actually have enough outlets in my house, and I don't really like the idea of plugging extension cord into extension cord because that's a.
You should just get
Different
one of those like
Understandable.
massive ones that are like.
I have one. I have like a
30
12
feet.
slot splitter right beside my desk. It's entirely used. Wait,
Anyway,
I can work with this. That's fine. I fixed it. It's fine.
I'm
I'm sorry.
yeah. So you would see this little bird just sat munching and crunching away as you guys are each in turn able to, if you so choose, pull your own little cords and wait for your foods to heat themselves up. As
Yeah.
we'll swoop over to Shay as you have made it across to the river. It is bubbling away, but as you look at this water, it is cloudy. There's this faint shimmering like oil on the top layer that just is slowly dragging along with the flow of the water.
Can I go follow where it's coming from? Where the flow of the water's going from?
It is coming from west to east.
Oh, okay then.
So you're gonna follow it like down or upstream?
I'm gonna follow it upstream.
Upstream. So you just start following it upstream as you kind of watch as it comes to note that it seems to be coming from the mountains that you had been to. You know, that you guys were at prior. As it looks like it's coming from another section of the mountain and, you know, rolling down from, like, somewhere up above. But what you remember is the water was clear on the inside, but here it's become cloudied and oily and sorts, as it looks like it's taking the magicite from the air and is getting caught in the water.
Damn it! If only I had I'm pretty sure I have a spell with something about water. I could have done. I think it was like, what was it? This, yeah.
Purify water?
Damn it! I had to create or destroy water. Could have put that in my thing today. God damn it! I didn't. Alright then. Guess I'm just fucking. I'm just walking around. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of moving around.
Give us just a perception check as you wander around.
Shit. Okay then. Okay, there we go. 14.
14. As you're looking across, you would note that there appears to be a dragonborn kid not too far from where you have been doing your little wandering. As you can see, they've got a little self-made fishing rod in hand, and it looks like they are fishing in the lake. In the river, even.
I'm going to approach the child.
You come closer, and you would see that this child has dark blue sort of scales on them. As they're just sat there fishing away, as you walk up, they kind of do a little double take as they know you're not a dragonborn. And then just kind of look up at you, staring for a while before realizing that they're staring, and then just looking back down at, like, the water.
Hi there, little one. What are you doing exactly?
I'm trying to catch crabs.
Crabs?
We got crabs in the river. They sit below all of the crud in the water.
Do you not go in the water to pick out the crabs, or no?
No, it can make you sick if you go in too much. That's what happened to my sister.
Ah, I see. I mean, I can go in there and see if we can get any for you.
No, it's okay. They usually bite. Just takes a while.
How long's a while, though?
Well, I've been here about 2 hours. It might be a bit more. Look, he pulls a box to the side and you'd see he's got one of these crabs already in. You can see, obviously it's been tainted by the magicite as this thing is overgrown at one side and very, like, swollen almost.
Does it look unhealthy to eat? Can I have a look at that?
Give us a nature check, yeah.
I mean, this is like Simpsons level two-headed
Is
fish, so...
I can't tell. Is that dog?
That's flat.
Okay then. Oh boy. I think it's a 10 again. Yeah, 10.
10? It looks like it's probably edible, but you probably wouldn't suggest this be a repeat thing to eat. It's probably not good.
You know what? I'm gonna give the. You gave me 3 rations, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna give the child the 3 rations.
Are you sure?
Yeah?
Thank you, miss. He fumbles a bit and then hands you the little crab cage with the crab in. Mom always said should be trading, not just giving.
It's okay. How about this? Why don't we just release the crab? And let him be on his merry way? Then you can have the crab cage back. Alright? Or just release the crab, I guess.
Yeah, you lift a little side as the crab just kind of flops out, like slaps to the ground. There's a little roll down the side of it, and then into the river.
Amazing.
I didn't know it was dead! I thought it was alive!
It's perfectly alive. It scuttles off as soon as it hits the water. It just flops down the cage.
Oh!
He just went out here.
The most ungraceful way.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Smell you later, nerds.
Great.
Cowabunga!
Larry! Larry, you'll never believe this! I've been chosen! The Giants chose me!
They spared me. I'm its envoy.
Gets like swooped up like 10 seconds later.
Yeah.
By another fucking.
And you can have the cage back. There you go.
Thank you. And he actually puts the rations in the cage just so he doesn't have to carry all of it.
It is getting a little bit late. Shouldn't you be heading back?
Probably. My mum doesn't get out the mines until late, though.
I see. I'm just kind of excited then. Just like, well.
He just sits with you. So, what are you doing around here?
We were coming through on an adventure. Got stuck in the mountain. Now we're out.
Oh, so you're the ones who got stuck up there?
Oh. Are we that popular in here?
No, my mum's a miner.
Oh. See. Yeah. We got stuck in there for a few days, hours. I don't really know how long we were there. We were just stuck there.
You know, I got stuck down there once.
You did?
I snuck in following my mum and I fell down one of the shafts.
Oh dear.
I broke
How long
both
did it
my
take
legs.
you to get up? Oh!
Oh God.
Oh, that's awful.
They're better now, and he wiggles his toes just to kind of show that off.
She was gonna do the same, but then she kind of went, oh. Wait. Just
Toes must be like the most like weird thing from your point of view. It's just like, how the fuck does this
Well,
work?
technically they have
Oh,
toes.
you have
If you
them?
lift your foot again, they can like move these parts. It's usually deer have a separator
horses?
between two parts of them. Horse doesn't because theirs is like a singular.
Horse doesn't. Theirs is like
Horse
a single
doesn't,
piece of
but-
cartilage. Oh yeah.
But deers and elk and things do
learn.
have two separate pieces, so they can actually.
Huh. Today I
Someone
learned.
just wiggle the two.
It's because elk and deer and things like that usually have to live with much more varied, like terrain with like rough rocks and things like that. So theirs need to be able to adjust. Whereas a horse, it's usually plains and flatland.
Well, I didn't know that.
The more you know.
So, what is your name, actually?
Oh, my name's Weed.
Hey.
How's it spelled? Curious. This is how it gets.
How's it
Shaena
spelled?
just bursts out
My
laughing. The
son.
child doesn't know why.
You just tell
I'm
him his name. He just
Shaena.
tells you your name.
Nice to meet you,
And
Shaena.
you just laugh at
People,
him.
a lot of people. My team call me Shay, though. You could call me Shay.
okay. Okay, Shay.
I don't really know what else to say. I'm not really good with these conversations.
Neither am I. I'm the only kid in town.
Oh?
I used to have my sister, but she died, so... Just
Fuck.
me.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Holy fuck.
Jesus Christ.
You are great at role-playing traumatized child, yeah. No, this checks.
Fucking kid.
Oh, she died. It's
My
fine, though.
condolences on that. I know what it's like to lose something.
What's
or-
condolence?
Well, someone. It's... You know, I've really heard people say that to me. So I don't really know what it
Yeah.
means.
I guess it's something you say when someone dies.
Yeah, I guess.
That's a very Shaena response.
Oh, thank you.
So what are your dreams and aspirations then? Do you plan to leave this town, or do you plan to follow in your mother's footsteps?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about getting through school.
Oh, I'm sure school's very hard, right?
Well, my uncle runs it, and it's usually just me, but he's pretty strict.
See. I don't really remember going to school myself.
I'm learning math.
Fuck,
What's
man.
math?
Counting stuff.
Oh! Oh, yeah. Yeah. I see. Well, it's something I'm not very good at, really. I'm not really good at
Same.
remembering either, so...
Got bad memory?
Yeah.
You know, they say that there's a place in Trebos you can go for memories.
Oh?
I heard some of the miners talking about it once. You go there and smoke some stuff and it helps you remember stuff.
Oh, no. God.
Ah, I see. Do you
They
know
also
the
said
name
something
of
about
it?
them
or-
fine tales, but I don't know what that means.
Oh.
You know, they probably just have a preference for tail decorations.
Looks back at his own tail, it kind of just like shifts a little. That's cool.
You know, like accessories, like what I have.
I had
You
a
know, like
bag
all the-
once.
Oh?
I got it caught on a rock and it ripped.
Oh. That's not
Hmm.
good.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Hmm. You
As
know,
he just awkwardly stares at you while there's the lulling conversations.
Yeah, she's not really sure what to do herself, but she's trying to make like small conversation. She's like,
Well, I just came out here, just to wander around, try and think about what to do next.
Well, you go on adventures and stuff, right?
Yeah, I have a team.
Well, once when I ran away from home, I saw a big suit of armor that was like moving on its own.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. If you follow the river down, he points off to the east. There's a forest. And in there, I camped the night, and then I heard all these weird noises, and the next thing I know, there's this really big suit of armor that was just walking along, but there was nothing inside it. And it just kept knocking trees down for some reason. But only some of the trees. I don't know why. But anyway, I got scared, so I went home.
I should really go investigate that.
Oh, I should probably go home.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
If you, by any chance, see a small otter walking around with a group of 4 people, let them know about them by the river.
Okay. What's an otter?
It's this little man who has a tail a bit like yours, and seems to like to climb on women a lot.
Oh my god!
like my ex-dad.
Oh my god!
Out of all of the members in the party that you could have tried to describe,
I mean, it's accurate.
I mean, it's not
his little
wrong.
cage. He'd
You're
pick up
not
the little
wrong,
cage with the
but-
food in, and the little self-made fishing rod.
I'm not
that
expecting us to
pull
get
on
that
top.
message.
Not at all.
Well, if I see them, I'll pass it on.
Thank you.
Bye, Shay.
Bye, Weed.
As he just starts trotting off back to the town. As you know,
Can I
he
just
kind
say
of
how
walks a
amazing it
little
is
with a
that-
slight limp, as obviously
Oh, no.
when he fell down, it never quite healed right.
Well, I'm just
Can I
gonna
just
veg
say
down
that-
east.
A kid named Weed told you what to smoke.
I'm gonna kick you.
Oh my god, he did! Oh no!
The fucking realization.
The only reason he's called Weed is because of the fact he's stubborn.
Stubborn like a weed.
They could tell from a very early age, I suppose.
Well, it's more the chance of childs actually being born around this area. Yeah.
I
that's where
venture
it's not
east,
very
though.
high.
So,
So you're just
As
following him,
always.
following the thing on east.
I'm listening to his advice and
describe
going
Gill.
down and investigating.
A little man with a tail that likes to climb on women.
So you're now beginning your 4-day journey to the forest in the east.
With no food whatsoever. Let's go.
With no food whatsoever.
Oh my god.
So back towards you guys. You guys have been able to eat your respective dinners. You found out it's not actually meat. The stuff in the white sauce is actually mushrooms. It looks like sliced thin mushroom pieces.
He will eat that.
As you guys have been sat there for a while, there's been no sign of Shay.
One, 22.
He just looks at the door.
Well,
Stare at the door and there's
Like,
nothing
Look,
really
look,
going on there.
like as if there's,
Yeah,
if there's a
Gill's
window,
gonna
you'll look at the
get up
window,
and-
see what time it is.
walk out the front door.
It's now
Walk
pushing
around.
towards like 8 in the afternoon. as you open the door, you'd see some of the miners are finally starting to come down from the mountain now. You can start seeing the gondola moving slowly up closer. A few lanterns have been lit. You can actually see a dragonborn further down the way going along and lighting the ones that are on the little poles. As you're kind of just looking about, you just hear suddenly from beside you, "Hello, are you Gill?"
Yes?
You'd see this young dragonborn of this blue color. "Hi, she's gone. She went on an adventure to the east."
An adventure to the... Where exactly to the east?
There's a forest a few days away that's got this creepy armor living in it. I told her about it. She gave me these. He holds up a little, crab box, but just filled with 3 sets of those full rations.
And she gave you food. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So she... Okay.
Lucas, is your shirt?
Just so you know, you shouldn't climb on women. That's my mom with my dad.
Oh.
Okay, bye. See, his little catch of the day just walks past you.
Did any woman hear that?
You guys, the door's open. You'd have had all of that.
Oh, would we?
Okay.
At least shouldn't without permission.
I always get permission.
I'll break your neck if you do.
Well... I'll keep that in mind. He's gonna start gathering his things. Well, I suppose if you heard that, you heard everything else, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Guess she's not coming back at the moment.
Oh, how long is it again?
A few days. I don't know about you. I'm going after her. He's gonna hook his lantern to his belt. He's gonna...
Yeah.
Well, who's going?
It's been a while since I've... yeah, sure, why not?
What do we have left for rations?
I gotta go.
I have...
Because my dad's yelling at me to get off now.
Okay. Well, you guys, you've got an idea of where you're gonna go. You've got your equipment all sorted out. You've divvied up your money. So the question is, do you guys want to continue for a bit? And Kuro's character is just there because you guys are mostly just going to be starting to travel.
I can get the
Or should we
curtain.
just end it here for tonight?
I mean, you said it's mostly travel, right?
Yeah.
Might be best to call it then, or to start up travel next
yeah,
go,
if it...
or...
Because you were saying you needed to end early anyway.
Well, I was just saying I don't think I could go for
Past the
longer than
wall.
normal. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's...
Yeah.
We're only like half hour to normal time anyway, so...
Yeah, if it's only a half hour, then we might...
yeah,
I'm fine
because
with
no
going.
point in
What about
going,
Okay. So-
starting a new saga and then just
so-
cutting, so...
As you
Yeah.
guys grab all of your equipment and get ready to head out with the cart to make follow after Shaena, that is where we will end it for tonight. Thank you everyone for joining us. Dramatic pause. Good night.
Good night.
you? Alright, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go and stream.
Same.
That was a short game.
Mm-hmm.
If it feels shorter, that it felt
it's
a
fine.
lot shorter.
It's not your fault.
Sorry, I trusted my cat. I should not have trusted my cat.
Never trust animals.
I was
so
Alright, guys,
tempted to
hope you
just
guys
talk
like,
to Weed
enjoy
and be
this and
like,
want to see me do more.
What you
Please hit
do?
that
I'd be like,
hit that like,
you
subscribe
know,
button.
you have
Hit the notification
friends.
bell. If you're on
There's a
Twitch,
team.
hit that follow button.
Just
But he's
I
the
don't
only
do
kid
anything.
in town. What the fuck is he